This might be a more focus-oriented quick play run, because I'm running. Well, no, I'm holding a lot of things close to my chest, so I want to make sure that I don't say something wrong? Question mark. That I want to, not that I want to take back, but I should really keep secret in terms of things that I'm doing. I think I'm gonna go strength. Yeah, I'll go strength. I'll go for knowledge if I can, but the second checks aren't so bad. And then Takashi. But let me make sure. Yeah, so light and charisma as well, but I'm not gonna focus on charisma. And we'll just go ahead with my usual loadout. I don't think there's anything else. Yeah, Yogatag World of Horror, if I recall correctly. And if nothing else, I'm going to be going over at least my little routine as I record. I'll explain that as I get into... Oh, man, we have scissors now, though. Although I don't know. Well, actually, I can't. Yeah, you know what? Let's just take scissors now, at least for a weapon. But we'll find out if we have anything else. So let's find out. Yeah, okay, so this time, this is B scissors, or scissors B, I guess. Bow, clap, and I'll do 4... collapse and find out. So let's go. So what I want to talk about recordings is the way that I basically give vocal commentary, because as you've noticed, or if you've been with me a long time, then you would have noticed something. But for those who are just watching me, my voice, so first of all, my voice sounds kind of nasally as I forget to equip the wooden bat and feel bad. But ooh, now wait, let me actually, I don't want to do this then. Yeah, let's get out. Whoops, that was a mistake. But, well, I probably might not have taken that anyway. That -2 all is a lot of damage without bracing as well. Well, this doesn't help me either. Well, I mean, I had to try. Curse side's not so bad, but... Bleh, sizzles. But, yeah, my voice sounds kind of nasally, and I usually try not to go for dead air, are the 2 points I wanted to touch on. So... Again, the reason why my voice might sound nasally or some sort is because for some, especially during allergy season, which, you know, you might go back to a recording I did in December and be like, well, you don't sound, or you still sound nasally there, but it's mostly while recording, and maybe that's someone who's new, quote unquote, to recording with like under 3 years of streaming and recording under my belt. But it is a thing after about 10-20 minutes minimum, or as early as that, I can start to, my voice, I can feel it in my nose, basically. I will start to talk, and I will feel my nose clog up, and then I'll feel my voice change. Not so much, but it is enough to make me kind of go, ooh, it feels a little wrong. And on that note, I guess second, as I also start recording let's do Vigil now. As I also start recording a new game that I'm playing, you'll see it on my channel, with the acronym LGD, but I don't want to fill things with dead air, probably like 2-3 seconds max. I think I've gone 5 seconds, so I'm working on that as I go through, but it's because LGD is a more story-focused game. There is gameplay. It is a proper RPG, but for the most part, there's a lot of dialogue, and I was about to store the Vigil pamphlet. I feel that playing a game like that, you kind of want to go through the dialogue, if for no other reason than to fill dead air, but I also have another reason, and that's to kind of practice, speaking, pretty much, on top of, well, trying to make things easier for people on mobile, because that's a thing where if you're on mobile, you can't read the words that are on the screen for, like, even probably this lower part of the screen with the UI. For mobile people, it's harder to read. You can zoom in now, there's quality of life, but I think it would make it a lot easier for the content creator or streamer to basically talk about what's happening on screen, or at least read the text on screen. So while there are people who don't really like gameplay with vocal commentary, it is kind of needed to include all types of audiences. Again, on mobile, there are now a lot more quality of life things, like being able to zoom in and stuff, but you usually don't want to pause a video just to do that unless you're analyzing something. But since most people are usually cruising through when they're watching or listening to videos, then I think it would in general be good for a content creator or streamer or any video to read what's happening on screen as much as it makes sense. So That's why in this playthrough that I'm doing of LGD, I'm halfway reading the dialogue that's happening on screen, but I know that looks kind of weird because sometimes I am also not commentating what's happening on screen, but I am paraphrasing, but I'm also just talking about something else, which I think in my opinion, is good to do because it's not like you're always... Because if you're just reading everything on screen, you're practically just... I mean, like I said, it's not bad, but I personally want to... How do I say? Expand my skill set, so being able to commentate and then come back to the game, then come out and kind of talk about me or anything else I really want to talk about, and that's kind of my thought process behind. Even in my World of Horror videos, I don't shut up if I were to give a 5-word or less explanation, but that's because otherwise, I've said it before a long time ago, but I'll repeat it again for more modern times because I still believe in it. Hey, a crowbar. Yeah, dead air. I don't want my video sounding like this, where there's nothing, you don't hear anything, because otherwise, what's the point of me lowering the... Well, I could increase the game volume, but for the most part, as I roll a 12 on knowledge check, you're watching a content... I mean, if you don't have the game, you do what you do, but in terms of just watching gameplay online to kind of get a thing... Also, is this really a threshold check on luck? But, anywho, yeah, you do what you could... You do what you do. If there's gameplay without... I'm not macking on people who are doing... oh my goodness, another 12 roll. Am I dead here? Do I have any reason healing? No. Well, I guess this is goodbye. Well, nice commentary. By the way, I should look into this, but... Yeah, I guess I'm just dead here. I should have known that I was going to lose reason if I were to reflect on why I'm about to die here, but hey... On the left side, I wasn't passing that either, but I should have taken the left check. I just forgot about this event, so ouch. Now, you know what? It's not over yet. I'm doing another quick play. So, ill-fated character, and I do, again, and that's one of the things, if we were to talk about why you wouldn't commentate, it's because, you know, it takes your focus away from the game. However little it is, some people are good at commentating and doing other things, multitasking, basically, as I get both seconds, light, Takashi, knowledge, and strength. I'm still going strength, but... I'm also Moriko as well. I have character-specific perks, but I'm doing this first. But on the other hand, I still want to train that because if I don't try to learn to multitask in this way, then when am I ever gonna learn to do it? So I might as well do it here in a very low-stakes series, even though it's hurting my win rate. But it's I might as well learn to commentate and play/focus at the same time. That way, when I do anything else, you know, it gets easier to do, at least later in my life. I think it's a valuable skill set to have as I take strength and faster firearm melee attacks. Let's do Vigil again. So, again, why I choose to commentate while playing. Otherwise, I think there's usually, I'm not gonna... It's not... I never say things like that along this line with certainty, but if commentating while playing a game is... I think something that usually is good, but there are merits to just gameplay with no commentary. I'm not going to say there aren't any, so that's that for now. But, again, yeah, I do attribute a lot of my deaths to me not paying attention. Not a lot, but more than some, because you've seen me actively... I have to do this, by the way. You've seen me... I didn't have to do it, but I would like to get at least decrease my doom while I am losing stamina and getting frostbite. So, yes, I lose more stamina there, but I'm getting frostbite, which is, I think, the worst of the two. So, I'm not going to die to stamina, so that's that. And yeah, but some of my deaths I am actively saying, hey, I'm going to get cigarettes, or hey, I'm going to choose this option and hope and pray on RNG, even though by now I should really not be praying to RNG, but I do, and then a few times it works out, every other time it goes terribly. So, I mean, if I commentate or not, I don't think it really affects the gameplay too much. It does affect a few of my runs, I won't not say that, but hey. On that topic, I guess I'll get into the use of double negatives, as I just did, because let's also make sure that I don't get holes on me, and that should be it. Yeah, but double negatives, again, it's another general rule. Don't use double negatives, but there are times when it makes sense. I'm trying to think. I know there are examples of it, but it's to me, it's mainly a question of exclusivity. Otherwise, it's mainly used for. I know when people use it, they don't mean to use it that way, but it's either for exclusivity or for exaggeration. Oh, also, I lost my bath. Nice. So this bottle does nothing except for when I get to Upper Kingdom. But maybe I'll think about it before the end of this run or before I die in this run. But for the most part, I think people try to use it for exaggeration, but you can also use it for exclusivity. I'll try to think of an example of the latter, but definitely for exaggeration. When you really want to mean that you don't want to do something, then you'll use a double negative. Now, again, it doesn't make sense because I understand where the argument against it comes from, and in fact, it does sound more logical. Where if you're gonna say a double negative, you should just say the positive, but you're trying to exaggerate the fact that of the double negative. So something like I don't not want to apologize. So for example, you want to apologize to someone. Hey, might as well take this. Actually, I should actually also heal my frostbite. Yeah, we'll do that. But yeah, if you want to mermaids real timeline well, we're gonna find out. Let's grab a few bricks, I guess, while we're here then. Unless it is not gonna give me any bricks. But yeah, say you want to you want to emphasize the fact that you want to avoid not apologizing, which isn't really a double negative, but it still is a double negative technically. Also, we're not gonna take this fight, so I could actually try. Do I get to wait? I do this and then double brick. Okay, yeah. You know what? We'll try to save on Doom here. But you want to emphasize the fact that you, because not apologizing may be impolite, then you say, I don't want to not apologize, but you also want to avoid apologizing. Again, the argument against it as I continue taking ill-fated checks is that you might as well be saying something else. So saying you want to go through the middle, because if you don't want to not apologize, but think maybe apologizing is the wrong action. Again, this is a whole example. I hate doing examples like this, but I'm already here. So, but do I want to throw this? Yeah, I think it saves me things. So we'll throw this and we'll do a 2-turn here. But I hope you get what I mean, or at least try to think about what I'm trying to say by doing this. Because, and then I still haven't thought of an exclusivity example, but. We'll take the Doom hit here instead, and I actually need to rest, question mark. Yeah, I get it. I still have efficient rest. I can't think of an example, by the way. I've tried to stall for this long, and I couldn't think about it. But I'm sure, I know I had a reason why I say things like, the double negative has its own effect. It's just, yeah, I mean, obviously it's going to have no effect on people who already don't believe in it, but, I don't know what else you want me to say. If nothing else, if you're writing as I get sludge for damage, upside down star electricity is that you can at least differentiate your characters in that you can give you could give a character a trait where they are a character who uses a double negative versus one who doesn't, to kind of add character to your character. So yeah, so it's not like the fact that someone uses it or not, at least it's there, but in real life, logic wise, I mean, I can see why it is yeah, I can see why it, oh my goodness. Can I brace at least? I think I should be able to brace into something, right? No, almost no. I can do this. I think I kill him in 2 still. Yeah, so we'll do this. I don't need to do 2 attack boosts, but I'm feeling lazy right now. And then I should be able to kill him with this. But yeah, I mean, if anyone agrees, disagrees, let me know. I mean, I'm sure. Again, it's not like I don't understand why people don't believe in the double negatives, but again, as I say, a double negative there, so I understand why people argue against the double negative. Am I dead here, by the way? But it has its place in the world. Now, granted, I do, again, The reason why I agree with people who argue against it is because most people use double negatives just as a lazy way of doing things. Oh, I'm going to remember now which one this isn't. Oh, why did I believe? I completely forgot what the penalties are. I should probably do more homework, but hey, I died. So, I can't even do that. Well, alright, that'll be the end then, I guess. Ugh.